feast.
Our next guest says you can have fun and get creative with the presentation of your food. Here to show us how to bake mac and cheese inside a pumpkin is Chef Ross Purple. Hello, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you guys so much for having me in. So, you know, I had a chef in culinary school, a German chef, and he always used to say, think outside the box. And he would say, when you think container, think food container. You know, and we always were trying to put different food into like a bowl for, bowl for soup or something like that. So I've got a real basic mac and cheese recipe. Get yourself a nice little pie pumpkin, not a carving pumpkin, unless you really want to do a big one and maybe you can cut it in half and present it like that. But get yourself a good sized pumpkin, 2 to 3 pounds, and carve it just the top off, bake it in your oven, let it soften up, scoop out all the seeds and the pulp, and then make your mac and cheese. So boil up your mac and cheese 8-9 minutes so that it's al dente, cool it off. You could do that ahead of time even if you've got so many things going on for your holiday party. And then basically what I do to make the mac and cheese to kick it up a notch is I've got some ground Italian sausage. If you can't find it ground, just take it out of the casing, break it up a little bit, render it down, which is what I've done here. I'm going to reserve just like a tablespoon of that deliciousness that's going to render
good
down.
stuff.
Yes, exactly. And basically all the little chunks and whatnot that are down on the bottom, that's called the fond. And fond from French to English means base. So this is going to be the delicious base for our gravy. All right, so that was 2 tablespoons of butter, and because I had about a tablespoon in there, I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons just to see how she goes. And then, because I don't want too much flour, I could add a little bit more if it were a little bit too thin, but this looks good. All right, so now you'll let this at home sizzle for just a little bit, cook out a little bit of that raw flour taste. All right. And this will be a great thickener for any type of gravy.
I'm sorry, how long does it take to cook out the raw flour taste?
2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
If you really want to do like a dark brown roux, you could go for 20 minutes.
Okay.
So then I'm just going to add 2 cups of milk. And you're going to want to stir this so that it doesn't burn or scorch on the bottom of the pan. And then basically I've got my cooked mac. I've got a couple of different types of cheese. I like to use like a Fontina and a Gruyere around the holidays. I'm going to put my sausage in there. Look at all that grease. So we saved out on that. And then basically once this guy starts to thicken up a little bit, we're just going to add that to all of our other ingredients. I've got some fresh sage, some fresh thyme, and some fresh rosemary. Great poultry blend, which is just another compliment to your holiday deal. But so basically, I'm going to just pour this over that, let it melt down, the cheese that's already in there. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it into my little pumpkin.
Your pumpkin that you've hollowed out.
So,
yes.
basically, you could put some scallion on there.
Show everyone what
Bring
this
that,
looks like.
bring that right out to the table. If you find a larger pumpkin, it's just kind of impressive. You know, it gives you a little bit of outside the box holiday side dish.
That is very pretty, and that is certainly a fun, festive presentation for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that.
So, Jean, let's get you guys a little portion here.
Baked
I
mac
know
and
you're gonna
cheese with some sausage
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
got some sausage
all
in this.
served in a cute little pumpkin. What more did you want?
Seriously, think
Come
outside the
on.
box.
Yes. Oh, Chef Ross, thank
my
you so much.
goodness.
Delicious.
Yeah,
yes.
you guys know where to find me, chefpurple.com. Follow me on social
chefpurple.com.
media. Yeah, bring me on vacation with you, whatever you like. I'm
He's
here
a
for you.
vacation chef. He also caters events and parties. If you don't want to cook for the holidays, he can do it for you. All that good stuff, right?
Totally. Interactive dinners, beer pairing dinners, the whole 9 yards. We don't stop
fun.
over here at Purple side of the table.
He's a nice, fun guy, too. chefpurple.com. Thank you so much, Chef
Thank
Ross.
you guys.